Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. This is Mike. My eBay store, as you can see, is HonFam4, and this is a sales update for eBay and Amazon for February 16th through the 28th, the end of the month there, 2017. And I'm going to be flipping back and forth between screens to kind of show you when I took a best offer and what it sold for. And then I'll just also preface everything by letting you know what I paid for the item as well. And so let's just jump right into it. This is a North Face women's jacket, and I did pay a little bit of money for this. I believe I paid $16 for this, and sold it for, let's see, I believe I took a best offer of, no, I didn't, $52.97, and the shipping actually, so it was about $8 or $9, between $8 and $9 for shipping, which is pretty good. And then so let's just let me shut these down as I go along. So this was kind of a funny story because my wife and I were going to a garage sales one Saturday, and it was toward the end of the day. It was getting close to lunchtime. We usually go from like 8 o'clock to somewhere around 11 or 12. Anyways, we went to this last estate sale in somebody's home. We didn't find a whole lot, just maybe some books and different odds and ends. And on the way out, I noticed this phone system. This, it had 4 lines and a bunch of extenders. And I had it at the back of my mind that somebody was saying that sometimes different types of phone systems sell really well. And this thing had a price of $8 on it. And I just kind of walked out the door, and my wife was already in the car. I went to the car and I said, "Hey, did you take a look at that phone system?" And she said, "No." She's all, "Go ahead and take a look at it." I'm like, "Nah, I'm kind of hungry now. Let's just move on." She's like, "No, go ahead and take a look at it." And I'm like, "Nah, I'm done for the day." And then so she went inside and she took a look at it, and she came back out. She said it looks pretty clean, and it's only $8. So she's like, "I think we should get it." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll go get it." So I grabbed it, gave him $8. Came home, did some research. Sometimes you're out thrifting, and sometimes you're able to look on your phone and do a little bit of research. This time I didn't, but once I got to the car, I looked at the eBay solds, and I noticed that these things are selling for a fairly good price. And so anyways, as you can see, I took a best offer of $285 for an $8 investment. And so anyways, I guess long story short is, never discount any kind of electronic that you think wouldn't be worth anything. This kind of proves otherwise. So this was an awesome sale. Next up, okay, so I'm just going to let you know that clothing has not been doing well for me. It might be the brand that I've been stuck with. It might be the style, but I've been putting these shirts on auction for a while, and just to get rid of them, just to kind of thin out the inventory, because like I had this shirt for probably close to 2 years. So I put it on auction. It looks like I got $19.97 for it. So not too bad. It's just a Hugo Boss. It's kind of a nice not zigzag, but diamond shaped pattern. It's purple and blue, kind of cool. But I was glad to get rid of it. And you'll see a bunch of other shirts that I auctioned off for really low, just to kind of get my money back, break even. And then you've probably seen this hat in a past video. I sold this hat to somebody, and they said it didn't fit. They returned it, no problem. I listed it. It sold the next day. I took a best offer of $30 Apparently, Filson is a great brand of hat. This is, you can kind of tell it's kind of vintage because it's made in the USA. So it's just a basic fisherman bucket hat style. Oh, and I paid $1 for that at a garage sale. And then here's a Thomas Pink men's shirt. I thought it was a really cool shirt, but it never sold, so I ended up auctioning it off for $7.99. Plus, I mean, I made $1 on shipping or so. So, I probably made a little bit of money, but I just wanted to get, like I said, thin out the inventory. So I'll kind of fly through these shirts. Let's see. Here's a Hawaiian shirt. I thought this one would sell automatically. I thought it was pretty awesome. If it was my size, I probably would have kept it. Really colorful, really cool. It's got the Woody wagon on there, the surfers. I sold for $7.99 plus shipping. So sometimes when you think something's gonna sell, it doesn't. And this is just a Tommy Bahama silk shirt. Just palm trees and leaves and it's not anything special. But it's 100% silk. Sold for $7.99. That thing sat forever and ever. Here's another one, a Patagonia. You would think Patagonia, the brand, is super popular, but I think it was the design that people were just kind of. It's a very odd design. I thought it was cool, but it never sold. It sat for a year or more. And then here's a Thomas Dean. I thought it was pretty cool. It had the flip cuffs with the cool design inside. This was an XL, and I actually got 4 bids on this, and it got bid up to $8.50. Here's a Bugatti Omo, another good brand. Maybe it was the color combination or the bad photos, but it just did not sell. I thought it was a pretty nice shirt. This is one of my favorite brands. And okay, another Bugatti Uomo. So these 2 shirts. This one was really cool. I liked the colors, the brown, the blue, and the beige stripes. I just thought it was a cool shirt, but I auctioned it off for $7.99 just to kind of get my money back. Those 2 shirts, those 2 Bugatti almost sold to the same person. And also what happened is, it's kind of a bummer. The first one I listed it twice. So I had it in my eBay store, the same exact shirt, and I had to cancel the sell on somebody. And I got my very first negative feedback. They never paid. They never, I canceled it. I was going to message them, but they messaged me first and they said, "Why did you cancel?" And I said, "Sorry, I made a huge mistake. I listed the same shirt twice. I'm not sure how that happened, but they gave me negative feedback and not sure how I can get it removed." I asked them to reconsider and haven't heard anything back. So anyways, just moving on. Sold got 660 feedback and only one's negative, so I can't complain too much. And this is just a tennis racket. I paid $2 for it. It sat for a long time, and I think I took a best offer of $20 plus shipping. So like I said, I'm starting to kind of weed things out. Here's a pair of Juicy Couture brand. They had the really cool, it looks like skull and crossbones on there. Pretty good shape. Took a best offer of $22.46. Not sure why it was that exact amount, but it was. This was a really cool find, but it sat in our inventory for probably a good year and a half. Peter Max cardigan, vintage. I heard about this brand through another YouTuber, and I took a best offer of $85 for it. I believe my wife paid $6 for this at a local thrift store. Next up, this is a handheld GPS unit. It's not one of the big brands like Garmin, but it was complete. It was in the box. It had, I tested it. It had all the CDs. It had, the instructions. Everything was complete. And I took a best offer on this for, sold full price, $129.97. I believe I paid $12 for this one at a local auction. So that was pretty awesome. You can't beat that return on your investment. And once again, if you guys have seen past videos, you know I get these iPad, or actually any Apple product box, iPad minis, MacBook Airs, MacBook Pro, what else? There's other, Mac Mini. I get these boxes for free at work. I told my IT guys, don't throw them in the recycle bin. Let me know when you have them, and I'll come get them. And I sell them all the time. So I sold these two just empty boxes for $20 plus shipping. So that's free money. Can't pass that up. And then if you've seen past videos, I always sell these Keen cards. I have boxes and boxes of these cards with the Big Eyes movie coming out on Netflix. There's a resurgence of people buying them. As you can see, I sold 52 of this particular one. So that's my bread and butter. And then, this is a PlayStation. It's a slim model. I've never seen one of these before, and I finally spotted one at a garage sale. It's kind of funny because this guy had a video camera, an old mini digital video camera that I really wanted. He was asking $30. I went and tested it in his garage, and I tried to talk him down a little bit, and he started looking it up on, I guess, eBay maybe, and he said, you know what, I think I'm going to keep this and sell it. And I'm like, oh great. If I wouldn't have tried to talk him down, it was a camera that was probably selling for over $100, and I should have just been content with the $30 that he was asking. But anyways, he had another box, and this box had 2 PlayStation 2s plus controllers, cables, everything, some games in it. I paid him. He asked me to pay him $20 for this box. I did. I sold this one I took a best offer. This one for $75. I always aim high. I put $129, but I took it at $75 offer plus. I just sold the other one, the other PlayStation. It's the fat one, the normal one, PlayStation 2, old game system, for $60, which you'll see in my next video. So that was pretty awesome. I recovered on that little faux pas. And this is another Keen card. As you can see, I sold 22 of this particular one. Moving on. And I finally decided to start venturing out. I paid I bought a pair of these dolls, collectible dolls. This thing was pretty tall. It was like 30 inches tall, 24 to 30 inches tall. A little African boy, super cute. Came with like a little bundle of sticks that he carries in his backpack. Really nice details and everything, as you can see. Super great detail. I paid, I think, $125 for 2 dolls, a pair of dolls. And this one I took a best offer of $300. So I doubled my money with the one doll, more than doubled my money. And I still have the other doll left. I think it's the girl version of this doll. So I was pretty pleased with that. I took a huge risk, a huge chance. I wasn't sure if it was going to sell or not, but it really paid off. So And then here's some more shirts. Ex Officio. Everybody knows that's a great brand. High-end brand, expensive when it's new. I just wanted to get rid of it, so I auctioned it off for $8. Actually, yeah, $8. And I don't know why, but it charged him so 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, I guess that's about right. Anyway, and then of course, Tory Richard, Hawaiian shirts. I thought this would sell, and it just sat and sat for like over a year. Super nice. I thought it was cool. If it was my size, like once again, I would keep it. Anyways, and here's a Hugo Boss, another Hugo Boss, really good brand. This one was super nice. Wasn't my size, but just your basic striped shirt. And another Bugatti Uomo. As you can see, I really it's a bad photo, but anyways, I thought it was pretty cool. It had really nice, interesting textures and colors and everything. But $7.99, so probably broke even. Actually, no, I probably made a few bucks. And then this, I think, is the sale of the month. That's if the picture would ever come up. If you've seen past videos, you know about my Joe Montana merchandise that I got from an estate sale that it later turned out I didn't even know it was his estate. He was just getting rid of his junk, and I bought a bunch of Tumi luggage for $70. There was about 10 pieces, and this was one of them. I found his personal business cards. I found a hotel key for he and his wife when they attended the Olympics in London. It has their pictures on it. In fact, let me just let's see. Do I have? Yeah. Let me just pull it out and put it in front of the camera just so you can see. I'm not bluffing. I mean, it would be hard to make this up. Anyways, let's see here. So there's Jennifer. There's Joe. There's Jennifer Montana, his wife. And then if you look on the back, let's see if you can see this. It says Chancery Court Hotel in the United Kingdom. And Visa was a sponsor for that Olympics. And anyways, and then I had some video cameras as well that had a bunch of videos of their son Nick being coached to quarterback, and but I'll put a link to the blog where I posted my story about this. Anyways, this Tumi bag here. Let's see. I took a best offer of $225. Looks just like a normal computer, attaché case for your laptop. Nothing special in my mind, in my eyes, except it says Tumi. So I guess people, they're really well made. And let's see. And then here's the last thing for eBay. This is a Sennheiser is a really good headphone, or actually music sound system. They make stereo equipment, but mostly they're known for headphones. And this was just like one of those ones that you plug into your TV. It's wireless. It was super nice, super comfortable. I did pay $40 for this at a garage sale, and it took, I think, 2 or 3 days to sell. And I took a best offer of $159. So didn't make terribly too much on it, but still, I mean, to only have it for like 3 or 4 days, that's pretty awesome. So can't complain about that. So I'm going to quickly jump over to Amazon. As I've talked to you in past videos. Oh, you know what? Actually, this was in my last video. So I only had really one sale on Amazon through Export Your Store, and it was these Keen cards. I have a lot of 12 of this one particular one. This one I had tons and tons of, probably about 100 packs of these, packs of 12, is like my slowest seller. So I sell these on Amazon for $18.95 plus shipping. So anyways, you know, I kind of thought February was a slow month, but now that I'm looking back on it, I did actually pretty well with some really big sales. I did pay up for some of the things that as you saw, but it kind of paid off, and you know, I'm happy that I did so and took some risks. Because as you can see, I sell a wide variety of things. Now I can add dolls to that list. I hate dolls, but this was a good opportunity, and I went for it, and it paid off so far. You know, I doubled my money, and I still have another doll. Actually, I have two dolls. One, it's like $100. It's worth $100 or so. The other one's worth probably about $2 to $250. So I mean, if I get what I'm asking for it. So anyways, guys, thanks for taking the time to watch the video. I hope you learned something. I hope you saw some things that made you think about what you can look out for when you're out there in the wild at the garage sales, the thrift stores, what have you. And anyways, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, it helps other people find my videos, as well as if you like the video, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that would be awesome. And for now, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.